decades of teaching experience and more than 2 decades of training experience, and with a wide exposure on working on academic systems and building academic systems, I am very happy to talk on outcome-based education in this video, which will help the people to implement outcome-based education in their respective field and organizations. In this video, I am going to talk about the basics related to course outcomes. Let us divide the word course outcomes into course and outcomes. What is a course? In general, the subjects which are studied by students, that is, the subjects in the curriculum of a program is called as a course. Each and every subject is called as a course. So in the first semester there will be theory courses, lab courses, and like that it goes till the 8th semester. So course means it is a subject. In place of using the term subject, course is being used, that's all. Now, what is the meaning of an outcome? Already it is known. Outcome is something related to knowledge, skill or attitude. So now we will see what is a course outcome. Course outcome means after completing a particular course, after learning a particular course, what kind of knowledge, what kind of skill and what kind of attitude or behavior the student will acquire. That is what is a course outcome. In very professional terms, we have to tell, after undergoing a course, what the student will be able to do with respect to knowledge, with respect to skill and with respect to attitude or behavior. This is what is the meaning of course outcome. Now, for each and every course outcomes are to be written. How many course outcomes have to be written for each and every course? Previously, the number of course outcomes was not mandated by accreditation agencies. So what happened was, certain people had 2 course outcomes for a course, certain people 3, certain people 10, and there are extreme cases where certain people had 15, 16 course outcomes. So that created a lot of problem, and therefore now there are places where in the accreditation documents it has been mentioned that the minimum number of course outcomes for any course should be 6. They have not told anything about the maximum number. Minimum number is 6, but I strongly believe that it is very sensible to start with 6, because it is very difficult to manage the things if it is going to be, if the course outcomes are going to be more in number. We will start with saying that for each and every course we will have 6 course outcomes. Maybe after a certain period of time, when someone really, because of experience, feels that we have to add another 1 or 2, at that time it can be taken care of. But to start with, let each and every course have 6 course outcomes as a minimum, or only 6. How to write these course outcomes? There are 2 things which are to be kept in mind. The course outcome depends upon the taxonomy which is being referred to. We have taxonomies for knowledge, revised Bloom's taxonomy for knowledge. Then we have taxonomies for skills, and we have taxonomies for attitude or behavior. I will deal only with the taxonomy for knowledge. Revised Bloom's taxonomy for knowledge clearly tells that there are 6 levels of knowledge. Remember, understand, apply, analyze, evaluate and create. We have to write the course outcome minimum starting from apply level. Why? If you ask why, I will only tell, if you take the 12 program outcomes, the first program outcome, knowledge, starts, engineering knowledge starts with application. The definition starts with application. The second one, problem analysis, means it starts at analysis level. Like that, all the 12 outcomes start with either apply level or few things analyze level, there are a few things at evaluate level, and there are a few program outcomes at create level. And what is the purpose of offering a course? Through the course we have to achieve certain program outcomes. So collectively through all the courses in the curriculum we have to achieve the 12 program outcomes, and beyond that we also have to achieve the 2 to 4 program specific outcomes which has been stated for the program. So automatically when we are supposed to achieve something which is called as a program outcome or a program specific outcome, which is starting minimum at a application level. So automatically it means that our course outcome also should start at the application level. So only in the rarest of the rarest case we should think any course outcome below application level. So let us not have course outcomes at remember level or understand level. It should start only at application level or beyond that. And one more thing which we have to see is we will be mapping the course outcomes to the program outcomes. Let us say a particular course outcome is mapped to engineering knowledge, program outcome engineering knowledge. It is at application level. Therefore, we should have a course outcome related to engineering knowledge and it should be written at application level. That is what it means. Let us say we are going to have a course outcome which has been mapped to modern tool usage. Modern tool usage is at what level? Create and select and apply modern tools. So it is at create level. So automatically, if you have to achieve according to that particular mapping, since the course outcome has been mapped with modern tool usage, we have to write a course outcome at create level, which is going to be linked with this particular course outcome and that particular program outcome. So the program outcome to which a course outcome has been mapped becomes one of the key things to be noted in order to decide the level in which, level means the level of Bloom's taxonomy, revised Bloom's taxonomy at which the course outcome has to be written. It is so important. It is not simply writing whatever people think. And in general, each and every course, I have seen the course will have 5 modules, or it will have 5 units, or it will be called as 5 chapters. The greatest blunder which is being done is they will take the first unit and write the first course outcome, second unit and second course outcome, and like this it will go. For the 5th unit they will write the 5th course outcome, and maybe they will do some adjustment and write the 6th course outcome. This is not the way in which the course outcomes are to be written. A course outcome has to be written in such a manner that from module 5 you can have a question related to course outcome 1. From module 1 we can have a question that is related to course outcome 6. Just I am only comparing the extremes. Therefore, you write a course outcome, that course outcome will be dealt partly in module 1, partly in module 2, maybe partly in module 6. You take course outcome 2, it might be dealt in module 2, module 4 and module 6, like that it goes. So this is what has to be kept in mind with the deep understanding about the subject and with very clear understanding about revised Bloom's taxonomy and with a clear understanding of the mapping that has been created between the course outcome and the program outcome in order to understand the link between course outcome and program outcome, which will help in deciding at what level the course outcome has to be achieved or written. After that only one should attempt to write course outcomes. But if it is going to be written module wise, course outcome 1 for module 1, etc., course outcome 2 for module 2. That will be the place where the blunder will happen and it will spoil the entire process of writing course outcomes. Now, with this, we will look at certain examples of course outcomes. As an example, I would like to take operations research as a course and suggest this is the way in which a few course outcomes can be written. And course outcomes are to be written using Bloom's action verbs. So if you go to the website and if you are going to Google Bloom's action verbs, you will get a table. Those words have been segregated like this for remembering, understanding, applying. There is a table with 6 columns of the Bloom's knowledge levels. Under each column, the action verbs which can be used has been spelled out. An appropriate action verb can be used for writing the course outcome at that particular level. But the best thing is use directly, apply, analyze, or evaluate, create, understand. This will be the best way of writing the course outcomes because everyone will be able to understand. It is not that we have to use very complicated words. It is better that we use the same words which has been given in Bloom's taxonomy to start with so that everyone will be able to understand what that course outcome actually means. Write course outcomes in a very simple, understandable words, but it should be an action word. That is, action word means after undergoing a course, the learner should be able to start with an action word. One course outcome 1, course outcome 2, etc. till course outcome 6. I will just spell out a few course outcomes for the course on operations research. And I have already told you it should not be module or unit or chapter based. The first course outcome can be demonstrate an understanding of the basic operation research principles. Course outcome has been written in this particular manner. Now, module 1 can deal with linear programming. Module 2 can deal with assignment and transportation. Module 3 can deal with, let us say, simulation. Module 4 with inventory. And let us say module 5 sequencing. If it is like this, now if you see, this particular course outcome caters to all the 5 modules. I am not saying that it should cater to all the 5 modules, but it should not stick on to one module. That is what it means. Now the second course outcome can be like this. It is only suggested. Now apply the techniques, that is apply OR techniques for taking optimal decisions. Apply OR techniques for taking optimal decisions when scarce resources are available. This can be the second course outcome. The third course outcome can be compare techniques of operations research that can be applied for taking decisions in the same situation, and finally tell which is the best technique and why. Now, this compare means you are analyzing. It has been written at level 4. And it can be a comparison of something in module 1 with module 3. A technique which has been stated in module 1 and module 3 can be compared, and automatically you see this course outcome does not stick on to one of the modules. Like this, it is better that the course outcomes are written and the path is being paved properly for attaining the mapped program outcomes against the course outcomes of a course.